How do you rise from a rugby-mad household in New Plymouth, grow up in the shadow of superstar brothers, and still carve your own name as one of the most versatile All Blacks of a generation? This is the story of Jordie Barrett, the brother who refused to be just a footnote. Welcome to Skylight Waves, the channel where we dive deep into the untold stories of sporting greats, entertainers, and cultural icons. If you love powerful stories of resilience, triumph, and legacy, hit that subscribe button and join our journey. Today, we tell the remarkable story of Jordie Barrett, the youngest of the legendary Barrett rugby clan, a man who went from local fields in Taranaki to becoming a grand final hero in Europe and a mainstay in the famous black jersey. Early life. Jordie Barrett didn't just grow up in New Zealand, he grew up in rugby. His father, Kevin "Smiley" Barrett, was a hard-hitting loose forward who wore the amber and black of Taranaki 167 times. His brothers Beauden, Scott, and Kane had already paved a professional path. At Francis Douglas Memorial College, Jordie followed in their footsteps, and by the time he joined Lincoln University, it was clear he was more than just the youngest Barrett, he was a rising star in his own right. The Barretts aren't just brothers, they're a dynasty. Between Jordie, Beauden, and Scott, they've all collected International Man of the Match awards in the same season, something no other sibling trio has ever achieved. Rugby career. Under-20 stardom. In 2016, Jordie pulled on the black jersey for the New Zealand under-20s at the World Rugby Championship in England. In just 3 matches, he scored a stunning 52 points, including a try. That was more than some entire teams managed in the group stage, showing early just how lethal Jordie's boot was. That same year, he starred in the Oceania under-20s against Australia, confirming he was ready for the big stage. Canterbury and the Hurricanes, 2016-17. Jordie's provincial debut came in the 2016 Mitre 10 Cup with Canterbury. In only his second match, he racked up 25 points against Tasman. By season's end, he had scored 123 points, won a provincial title, and picked up New Zealand's Age Grade Player of the Year. His Super Rugby break came with the Hurricanes in 2017. Injuries gave him his chance, and he seized it, most memorably against the Stormers, when he pulled off one of rugby's cheekiest tries, stealing the ball from Nizam Carr just inside the dead ball line. That steal try remains one of the most replayed Hurricanes highlights on YouTube to this day. The All Blacks debut, 2017. In June 2017, Jordie joined Beauden and Scott in the All Black squad to face Samoa and the touring Lions. He made his debut against Samoa, coming off the bench for captain Ben Smith. But his true breakthrough came in the third Lions test. Starting at fullback, he scored his first international try and helped set up another. Though the match ended 15-15, Jordie Barrett had officially arrived. The Lions test also made history. The Barrett brothers became the first trio of siblings ever to start a test match together for the All Blacks. Cementing his place, 2018-19. 2018 brought Jordie's defining moment. Against France, he played alongside Scott and Beauden in Wellington, and not only did they win, Jordie scored 2 tries and claimed man of the match. Later that year, he delivered another unforgettable display against Italy, scoring 4 tries in a single test. Only 3 All Blacks in the entire decade managed to score 4 tries in a test: Beauden Barrett, Zach Gilford, and Jordie himself. Not every outing was perfect. He had tough games, including a costly one against South Africa, but Jordie's resilience and versatility kept him at the core of New Zealand rugby. The versatile All Black. Over the years, Jordie became known as one of the most versatile backs in modern rugby, slotting in at fullback, center, and wing. His towering frame, precise boot, and calm decision-making made him indispensable. At 6 feet 5 inches, Jordie is one of the tallest backs to ever wear the All Blacks jersey, making him a nightmare under the high ball and a mismatch in midfield collisions. Leinster Adventure, 2024-25. In 2024, Jordie surprised many by heading north to join Leinster on a short-term deal. But he didn't just fill a jersey, he lit up Dublin. On his Champions Cup debut, he scored a try against the Bristol Bears. Just weeks later, he was named Player of the Match in a URC clash against Connacht. By April 2025, he was nominated for Champions Cup Player of the Year. And in his final match for the club, he scored a try in the URC Grand Final, helping Leinster crush the Bulls 32-7 and lifting his first club medal. Jordie managed to win silverware in just 6 months with Leinster, scoring in the Grand Final to cap off a whirlwind European chapter. Beyond the game. Off the pitch, Jordie has remained grounded. Growing up as Buden's little brother wasn't always easy, but it gave him a drive to prove himself. He is proud of his Taranaki roots and continues to carry the Barrett family name with humility. Legacy. Jordie Barrett is far more than the youngest Barrett brother. He's a Grand Final hero, a record-setting All Black, and one of the most adaptable players rugby has ever seen. His story is about resilience, family, and stepping out of the shadows to create a legacy of his own. And that's the incredible journey of Jordie Barrett, from backyard rugby in New Plymouth to lighting up test arenas and European finals. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to hit like, subscribe to Skylight Waves, and turn on notifications so you never miss another inspiring journey. Who should we cover next? Drop your suggestions in the comments, we might feature your pick in our next video.